Welcome to Ag Shorts. I'm Calen. With me is my father, Brandon. Today, in the next 5 minutes, we will talk about leaving gates as you found them. This is more or less directed towards hunting season. We don't often have a lot of hunters. Typically, if we do, they're family friends or family, and they've got to have a special permit to get that. But it goes for all agriculture when you're going to a local farmer or a local rancher's place. Leave gates as you found them. Why, and what are the repercussions for that?
Yeah, and common sense tells you that, you know, leave it like it is because they're set for a certain reason.
Right.
And there have been instances where people are, trying to be nice, trying to do the right thing, and they'll close a gate that they found open.
Yep.
And, depending on how that gate is set, for us, it should be really obvious that we want that gate open because I'll pull that gate all the way back and I will put it inside, weave the gate stay inside the fence line so that it is standing up and it's not being trampled. But, there are people that open a gate and they just kind of throw it open and lay it on the ground, and
Right.
animals will step in it, they'll drag it, they'll, disturb it. And it looks like the gate is just laying on the ground where it should have been closed. And so people try to do the right thing. They'll close a gate, and consequently, they might lock some animals out of water or
Right.
away from a water source. And, that's it's been known to happen, and people have lost some animals that way. They've died of thirst. But, it's not rare that could happen, but it's more and more rare all the time. I think people have kind of gotten tuned up over the years to where you just leave it as you found it. And, it's a huge, huge thing. So,
Well, and that is important. I agree, but there's also some people where they think, oh, I'll just leave this open for the day because I'm gonna go in, I'll go hunt, and I'll come back and I'll close it behind
yeah,
me, which that makes sense too. But if you understand that there may be livestock in there, that's a bad idea because they could potentially escape while you're out just sitting there glassing a hillside or dragging a
right.
carcass out. Things happen.
Well, and again, leave it like you found it.
Yep.
Even if you're going to go in there and go at the top of a hill somewhere and you're only a quarter mile away, believe it or not, you get a bunch of yearling steers or yearling heifers, and they've got nothing better to do than to be attracted to something that's new, and they
Yeah.
will come and check you out, and they'll come down a fence line and, hey, guys, you got an open gate, yay, and they're gone.
Yep.
So, I mean, it can happen. So it's really important that, yeah, you leave them like you found them, even if it's an inconvenience for you. It's somebody's livelihood, and
Right.
a matter of whether or not they're going to lose some animals. And frankly, that can, lead to a place getting shut down. I've known people that have let a lot of people in, come on in, you can hunt, and finally get sick of it, get tired of it,
Yep.
and
No more hunting.
shut her down. It's done.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, you lose that opportunity.
I will say the only time I've ever shut a gate on purpose was we were moving cows to a pasture and it was on the Hooderites and it was left open. And to keep the cows from getting onto their property, we shut the gate. Little did we know somebody was in there, and they ended up coming out and opening the gate again. But ran up there with the horse, shut it real quick, pushed the cows through. As soon as we knew the cows were through, we opened it back up because, like you said, for a particular circumstance, do what you need to, but leave it as you found it at the end of the day.
Yeah, and we were going to come back by that and open it anyway because
Right.
we're going to leave it as we found it, but after we'd already done something. A little bit different than the hunting situation, but
But it's the
they're
same.
neighbors, and so you're just making things work so that you're going to do less damage. You're not going to run in on a bunch of really nice planted wheat
Yeah.
field with nice green grass to those cows starting to come up and trample it all in. You're trying to avoid that for them, but whole different set of circumstances, but really kind of the same.
Yep. So with that, I'm finding beautiful land or even a great little gate right there. Leave it as you found it.